Hello everyone, this is Shikha Tiwari, founder of You Reinvent, and my guest here today is an expert in the field of human development and intergroup attitudes and behavior. Dr. Shubha Dubey is currently an associate professor at University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, and has led several programs at the doctoral and master's level dealing in child rearing. She has also led and facilitated many UNICEF supported projects on Jaipur Anganwadi feeding program. She has recently edited a book, Aging, Health and Care, A Window to Twilight Years. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Shubha Dubey. Hello, Dr. Shubha Dubey. Welcome to our new episode at You Reinvent. And you might be aware, if you've seen some of our videos earlier, that what we do here is that we kind of take up, routine situations, our day-to-day situations, and deconstruct it, try to figure out why something happens, and then, look for some possible answers. And the reason I thought it would be a good idea to have you here is because you're such an expert in this field. So welcome and thank you for taking out the time to be here with us today.
Thank you so much, Shikha. I've seen few of your,
Okay.
I've also read your blog.
Oh, perfect.
Seen some of your, some of your videos.
Great. So to begin with, I wanted to kind of understand from you that, this situation, COVID-19 is something which, none of us has ever experienced something like this before. Thankfully, though. And because of that, and because of the fact that, it is such an unknown, invisible kind of disease, we are all kind of, stuck inside our houses, including the children, which definitely keeps us safe. But the lack of, social connect has increased the anxiety, the stress levels to, skyrocketing limits. So, and obviously stress has an impact on everything, including the parent-child relationship. So could you shed some light on how these stress levels manifest in, the behavior of a child and the parent, and, let's kind of first understand this phenomenon. So what are your thoughts on this?
Okay. According to me, whether it is COVID or you are at home or whatever it is, but there are certain things which are mandatory as which are important for parenting. Okay. First is that parenting is a very patient
game altogether.
Responsibility. Yes, responsibility. First rule for parents is patience and perseverance. You have to be patient. You cannot lose your cool while parenting. So many things will come. Children will misbehave. Children will deviate. Young children, if you're talking about children below 5 years, then you have to be patient. You have to have patience in their like everyday behavior. They are fighting, they are spilling over things, making things dirty, and asking too many questions all the time. Wanting to know something or the other. So when they grow up, you have to be patient with many other things. Then they have their logical thinking.
Correct.
They have their arguments and they have their own ideas.
Some point in time.
Yes, they will be rebels. They have their emotional fluctuation, and you have to be patient with that stage as well. So you see, then patience and perseverance, I guess, is the and is the key, and then involvement. As parents of younger children, if you have an involved parenting, if you are you are talking to them, you are reasoning them out, you are explaining them things, you are telling them what is good and what is bad and what is bad. See, you have to keep on telling the child. There something will go there and they will register. It's it will be there in their hard disk. Correct. It will be there even if you tell, even if you think they are not even listening to you,
They
but
would
they are
kind of
listening.
be receiving
They
some
are
information.
listening and they are receiving, and it is getting stored in their hard disk, and they will definitely, retrieve it when needed.
When needed.
So, yeah, so that is one thing. That's one very important thing: acceptance, involvement, patience, participation, conversation. Uh, for parents whose kids are grown up, if the kids are in their teens, so conversation. And I mean, what could have been a better time to get into a conversation with children than this lockdown?
During this time, yes.
Because although I have been talking to young children, and I've been talking to young mothers who have children, adolescent children, they have this issue of children not, even getting out of their rooms and wanting to talk to their parents. Because they, of course, but then no problem. Even if the children are not wanting to talk, even if the children are saying, I don't want you to get into my, just to suck on into me, or whatever type of language they use. But then you have to be, as a parent, just keep your calm and keep on talking and keep on interacting, because no problem, even if they overreact, no problem, even if they are rude, but at least you are having a conversation. Don't just it's important that you don't check their messages, don't check their mobiles. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yes, don't respect them. Yes, respect them. But then you should know where they are at. Just that much. So I think these are few things one should. I hope I'm not maybe. I may miss some few more things.
So, is there one final word? What is your go-to mantra for all parents? What would you say to parents that this is one thing, if you do, you're set for life? I mean, there are a million suggestions available everywhere. So, but what's your go-to mantra?
See, my take-home message for parenting would be, Shikha. And I strongly believe in that you have to be the role model. You have to be the model that you want your child to be. So you have to, practice certain things that you don't want your child to have, or you want to not your child not to.
Right.
For example, I'll just do we have time? I'll just give
yeah, sure, please.
I'll share one example with you to explain it. Actually, few parents were talking to me in a meeting, and they said that it's very difficult for them to let to take away the mobile, or to children don't eat without
without
TV
a mobile screen or something.
Mobile, some screen. Previously it used to be television. Now parents have started complaining that it's the mobile. See, I very strongly believe that children did not they did not do it on their own. Parents introduced mobile to the kids.
It's easier.
Now, I have
something on the front and just keep feeding.
It is. Yes, it is. I have known parents who say that if I put on the television, she eats 2 chapatis. Now that becomes so easy for the mother to feed 2 chapatis to the child while watching some TV serial. Similarly, for the mobile, if you do not give the child the mobile, my simple question is, do the child himself or herself is putting on the mobile data or Wi-Fi connection, or they are themselves going? If they are going, you've taught them.
Correct.
Even if they are doing it at this point of time, you are the ones who've taught it. Parents are there. It's difficult for parents to leave their mobiles. Parents are all the time. You go to a restaurant, a family of four people sitting with 4 mobiles. So why have you come to the restaurant?
I know. Might as well stay at home.
Might as well sit at home and work with your mobile. So So there are certain things, these are very basic things.
Mm.
And that's why I say patience, communication, perseverance. These are, I mean, their parenting is all interrelated. So and I very, very strongly believe whatever, you know, if we will, Shikha, if we will lose temper, our kids will do the same.
Correct.
So
Because
we have
I
to
believe
be.
that's how they learn how to process your emotions or, your feelings.
That's what they're imitating. That's what
Correct.
they're imitating. That's what they are seeing. That's what they think is the proper behavior. That
Correct.
if you are in stress, if you're not getting your way, you can yell and
Well,
take
and
it.
get your way. Correct.
You know? So that's what they understand, and then that is what it keeps building up. So that becomes like a pattern. It's like a pattern. Your brain works like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the neurotransmitters take it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like you said earlier, that, children, you have to be the role model that you want your child to be. So this is part of that. If you want them to process their emotions better, then you have to learn to process it better yourself,
Better
It's not going to
yourself.
come from anywhere else. I mean, you're,
Yes. And anyways, there are such small families these days. So
That's
the
true.
children are basically modeling their mothers, their fathers.
Father, yes.
There's 2-3 people who are there in the family. So
Right.
then to blame in the end.
Yeah.
I
By the
think
time
so.
we realize it, it's already become a big problem. So,
That's what. Yeah.
great. Thank you, Dr. Shubha Dubey, for taking out the time for us. And this was a real, I would say, very insightful conversation, because I truly believe that parenting is a journey that the parent has to first take within himself or herself, and then, kind of manifest it to their child. So I hope our viewers will learn something from this talk. And
Surely. It was a delight, Shikha. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.